Welcome back to consecutive day 717 of a Diary of a Runpreneur. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Find out more about the challenge, how you can support it, check the links in the comments below. But do give this a subscribe and a share, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 717 of a Diary of a Runpreneur. It's another scorchio day. It's low 20s, but this breeze, it's like hot air blowing on you. It actually makes you feel warmer than it probably is. So yeah, not that I'm complaining. It's lovely to be out in these conditions, which is super cool. So it's been cars coming. Let me just get over here so I can let this guy go past. Get past this other car, but just wave. Thank you. So it's yeah. Today has been an interesting day, to say the least. It's been an emotionally charged day, I might add. So basically, I often talk in business about the three pillars which a successful and scalable business are built upon. And in no particular order, they're systems and processes, people, and data. Okay, I swear by this. This is everything that I apply to any business activity. I look at those three core areas. Do I have the system and process in place? Have I got the people needed to operate that system and process effectively? And then C, is the data and the reports kicking off of that process good enough to tell how it's performing? Okay, so they're predominantly the three things I look at in any form of business or process that I get involved in. Now, the one that I find the most challenging by far is people. Okay, so a system and process, okay, it can break, but you can generally fix it. Okay, a person is always challenging because they have their own agendas, their own goals, their own livelihoods, their own friendships and marriages and separations and kids and all these types of things that can have a direct impact on their ability to do the work for you. And quite often, work is a lot lower down on their priority list, and rightly so, to be fair. But yeah, today, so I had a bit of an argument with one of my longest serving members of staff, and you know, this person, I'm not going to name names, they're almost like a sibling to me because I've been working with them for so long. And I think it's got to the stage, because I've literally known this person best part of my whole life, that you know, that whole, you know, business owner, and because it's structured in a way that this person isn't employed directly by the business, they're part-time and they're self-employed, charge me for the time they work, and but there's still that service provider, bill payer relationship, which, when your relationships historically been built around friendship, then certain liberties are kind of taken for granted. And it was one of these moments where this person was having a particularly bad day, and I just mentioned something in passing about how I wanted something done differently, and I got snapped at, and then it's something of nothing, and then it evolved into something bigger, and then it got deeper, and this type of stuff is just so disruptive to a business. I mean, we've put it right now and it'll be sorted, but it's just, sometimes it's really hard for me to empathise at times, because my mindset is focused on my business. I care immensely about the people who work within it, but sometimes you just want people to come and do the job that you're paying them for within the business, and not bring the rest of their kind of life into the mix. And you know, maybe I'm being unreasonable, and maybe that's not what happens in general life, and that's probably why big corporations have HR departments and these types of things. But I'm a micro business owner, I don't have an HR department, and you know, ultimately the happiness of the team is my responsibility, so I have to take that on the chin. But it is just emotionally draining when stuff like that happens, and you know, I've obviously got a long way to go with my management skills, But anyway, so that's kind of what's happened today. But on the flip side of that, I suppose the good part of today is the meeting I had with one of the real senior kind of members of staff of a massive social housing provider who have access to billions of pounds of funding. Had a really cool meeting with them yesterday. They're super excited to be working with us. We've done the hard yards to have these relationships now, and it's opened the door to so many more opportunities. And me and one of the business partners today we're going through the different opportunities, different areas, and trying to put a very loose plan in place so that we can fine tune it next week when we get together. But the opportunity that we've been presented with is vast, and it's really exciting. So watch this space and I'll keep you posted. From a running perspective, 13 days, less than 2 weeks to the big 2-year anniversary of consecutive daily running. I'm averaging somewhere between 8 and 8.5 kilometres every single day for 2 years. So yeah, you know what? I'm pretty proud of that. As the crow flies, I started in London. I've now run, I'm somewhere in the middle of China. That's how far I've run in 2 years. So the world is a big place. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about approaching the 2-year anniversary, and it's nice to be running in much nicer weather. From a personal perspective, my eldest son, he dominates my personal life at the moment. He's back in school again today. He's just growing. He's growing as a person again now, and it's almost like he's lost a year, but he's got a year's worth to catch up. But you know what, he's doing extremely well, and I'm immensely proud. So he's been back in school again today. He's in school every day this week, so that's a huge week for him and a huge week for us as a family. So let's hope that this continues to go to plan and there's no further relapses, which, fingers and toes crossed, there won't be. So anyway, that's pretty much it for me today. Any questions or comments, drop me a line, I'll respond to everyone. Remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Check the links for more information about the challenge, how you can support it. Subscribe and give this a share. As more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. And we've just launched our sustainable fundraising campaign called Caffeine for Kevin. And the idea behind it is if you can afford to donate the price of a cup of coffee once a month, £1, £2, £5, or an amount that you wouldn't notice leaving your account. That's the sustainable part. Because of the longevity of the challenge, a £1 a month subscription is worth £125, which is a life-changing sum of money to a child who needs it. £2 is 250, £5 is 625. They are life-changing sums of money in a very sustainable fundraising model. So if you can support me, it'd be amazing. We've called it Caffeine for Kevin because even though I won't ever get to taste those coffees with every penny going to the charities we support, but it will still give me that same caffeine boost, seeing that money trickling in every day throughout every month. So thank you for your support as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.